For the third exercise this week, you're asked to work with a two-dimensional array. So here is an example. I'm continuing with the greeting exercise from this week. And I've added a two-dimensional array that indicates when each of these participants is available. If I'm looking at the first array, this indicates the availability of the first participant, Robert. So if I look at this, it says that Robert is available at 11 and he's available at 3. The second participant is Paul, so he has the second list here, and as you can see, he's available at 10, at 2, and at 3, or at 4 in this example. Okay, so there's one of these for each participant. And I have created here codes that will print the row for each participant after the initial greeting is done. So I can run this. When we run this, it shows like this: index 0, we have Robert, this is still the same. And then the availability rows that you see in purple over here. So what I can do in this loop, when I'm dealing with individual participants, I can ask to print, I want to grab the availability of this particular participant. So availability, and the participant index is given right in this index variable. And I can store this in participants availability is equal to that, and for now I can just print this, save this, and run this. So now, as you notice, with each participant it shows the array. And again, for Robert, he is available at in this third element here and the seventh element, as you see down here, and again for each it shows that array. Okay, so what I really like to do, instead of printing the list, I actually want to print when they're available. So I only want to print if they're available, so I want to loop through this. So for available index in range, and I have 8 elements in each of them, and I'm again looking for indices, so that goes from 0 to 7. So I don't actually have to indicate the 0, which would be the default value, and I can just say 8 because there's 8 time slots there. And what I want to do is, if the participant is available in that time slot, I want to print that. So if participants available at this particular index, I want to print what time they're available. Well, for now, I'm just going to print the index. So this is the index and not the time. So when we run this, I can see that Sayed is available at index 2, 3, and 6. So 0, 1, he's available at 2, at 3, and at 6. And this is printed for all of the participants. Now, as I mentioned, I don't want to print the index. I want to print the time they're available, and index 0 is time 9, 1 is 10. So what I really need to do is I need to add 9 to the index. That will give me the time that this participant is available. So if I run this again, it says that Sayed is available at 11, at 12, and 1500 hours. One more thing I want to do is I can change these arrays as well. So after I've printed when a participant is available, I'm going to give the user the option to add 1 hour where this participant is available. So I'm going to ask for input, add hour, and this number should be between 9 and 4, because 4 means they're available from 4 to 5. And what I want to do with this is convert it to an integer. So the hour that they are adding is that number that has been added by the user, and now I'm going to have to modify the availability array. And it's a two-dimensional array. So first I need to grab the index, because now what I'm looking at is the row for this particular participant. The next thing I want to do is I want to look at the right time slot. So I want to look at the hour. And this now should be set to true, because this participant is now available at that time. Now I don't want the hour here because the hour is a number between 9 and 16. What I want is an hour between a number between 0 and 7. So I subtract the 9 out again. Save this. And it should show at the end the changes that have been made. So Robert, it says, is available at 11 and 15, and I'm just going to make it such that they're all now available at 9. So Robert, I've said, is available at 9. Paul, also available at 9. Kaveh already is available at 9, and I'm just going to make it 9 again. Linkwan at 9, Narj is at 9, Hassam at 9, and Sayed at 9. So now you can see that these here have been updated to make sure that the entire column is true and everybody is available at 9. Alright, a basic introduction to working with two-dimensional arrays.